What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another ranking. With the release of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, the second Fantastic Beasts film and the 10th Harry Potter film, I am going to be giving you guys my ranking for all 10 Harry Potter films from worst to best. There's a lot of films in the Harry Potter franchise. Most of them are good, but a couple are pretty mediocre. What I want you guys to do is to let me know your rankings down below in the comment section and what you think of my ranking. Do you agree or disagree? As always, guys, with all my rankings, this is all 100% subjective. These are my opinions, my thoughts on the Harry Potter films, so if you don't like my list, that's fine. Just be respectful down below in the comments and let's just have fun. That's what we're meant to do, is have fun. So let's get started with the ranking at number 10. Coming in at number 10 is the newly released Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Coming in with a hot take. I just saw this film, so the thoughts are fresh in my head. What a disappointing film this was, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, the performances in this film are great. The biggest problem with Crimes of Grindelwald is the story. The story's very uninteresting and very boring and bland, especially with Grindelwald. Johnny Depp, you could have done so many great things with him and the character, but it just comes off cliche, formulaic, and boring. The movie has great performances from Eddie Redmayne and Jude Law as a young Dumbledore. Wanted more of him, but the movie just goes in completely different, weird, crazy directions towards the final act that I couldn't get on board with. So overall, Crimes of Grindelwald is very disappointing. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Just get the Fantastic Beasts films out of the way. This film was also pretty mediocre and okay, not terrible, just meh. Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander, I really like him. He gives his normal quirks and mannerisms in that film. Catherine Waterston's great. Jacob Kowalski, some pretty decent characters. The movie does have great creature designs in it. I like the way the creatures look. The action sequences were pretty fun, but Colin Farrell as Percival Graves was pretty bland villain. The villain aspects were pretty mediocre. It also suffers the pacing issues of Crimes of Grindelwald being too long and too dull. So overall, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, not great, just okay. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Out of all the Harry Potter films, this is my least favorite. This is David Yates' first directed film in the whole entire Harry Potter franchise. This movie introduced a lot of dreams, visual worlds in it. David Yates brought a lot of cool aspects to this film. I would say this film has some of the best wand battle action sequences in the entire franchise. The final act with all the Death Eaters and Harry in them was so fantastic. Sirius Black's death was also huge and big and grand, spoilers by the way. And also Dumbledore and Voldemort's final lightsaber battle was pretty freaking epic. But this movie does drag, and it's one of the shortest Harry Potter films, 2 hours and 18 minutes long. A lot of the story elements and a lot of the romances in this film are pretty dull, and some character motivations were pretty bland. So Order of the Phoenix, it's a good movie, but it's just not great to me. Coming in at number 7, I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerers Stone. This was the starting film to the entire Harry Potter franchise. It kickstarted everything off, introduced J.K. Rowling's books into real-life live action. I really like Sorcerer's Stone. It's a great building off point, a great setup movie. Harry, Ron, and Hermione, such well-casted actors. Great world building. The first we see Hogwarts 45 minutes into the film. It's grand, it's epic, and John Williams' iconic score is epic. It has a great twist at the end with Quirrell being the main villain, being controlled by Voldemort. Some of the issues I have is that it's too long, it focuses a lot on the book. The Sorcerer's Stone doesn't even get introduced until 90 minutes into the film, and that could have been better. But Sorcerer's Stone, it kicked off the entire franchise, and it's a great start to the series. 6 and 5 were really difficult for me, but I had to go which one was my personal favorite. Coming in at number 6, I gotta go with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I switched back and forth with another film. Deathly Hallows Part 1, I really love this film. 6 and up, I absolutely loved. Deathly Hallows Part 1 was a great setup film to Part 2. introducing all the Horcrux elements to Voldemort. Harry, Ron, and Hermione having to find all 7 Horcruxes to kill Voldemort. The movie does suffer through a lot of setup and a lot of exposition that could have been a lot better. Voldemort's barely in this one, and the action's great. Some of the best action sequences are involved. The Snatcher Force Chase was one of the best parts of the entire series, and the deaths in this movie are heartbreaking. Dobby's death is sad, Hedwig's death, Moody's death. So many people die in the movie, people get injured, it's so freaking sad. Just beating out Deathly Hallows Part 1, I put at number 5, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This is one of the most underrated Harry Potter films. Chamber of Secrets took everything from Sorcerer's Stone and made it a much better film, a much darker film. Chris Columbus definitely wanted to take the series in a lot more mature and dark direction. Even though it still had that PG rating, this film definitely had some PG-13 elements that really scarred me for life as a kid. And this movie is the longest film in the entire franchise, 163 minutes, and the shortest book. That's absolutely insane. And this movie does suffer some of the issues with Sorcerer's Stone, adding too much from the book and being way too long. The dueling scene is one of the best scenes, the basilisk scene, the Womp and Willow, the flying car, so many things I'm forgetting. The Chamber of Secrets is so great, Gilderoy Lockhart. This film definitely has the most iconic Harry Potter moments in the entire franchise. There's so many to list. But Chamber of Secrets, I really love this film. I think more people should rewatch it. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the very first PG-13 Harry Potter film. Goblet of Fire was so epic. Being the first mature, dark, PG-13 Harry Potter film made the series go in a completely new and great direction. Mike Newell directed this film. I wish he would have done a couple more. I thought he did a great job with this film. The Triwizard Tournament was such a great addition from the book. It's such a great epic battle scene. All 3 of the tasks were intense and very interesting. The dragons, the underwater scene, and the maze from The Shining, so cool. There's some boring love sequences in the film with Cho Chang and all that. The ball scene was pretty cool, but we definitely want to get to more of the Triwizard stuff. The final act of Goblet of Fire is so freaking sad with Cedric dying. It's so great, such great acting from Daniel Radcliffe and the entire cast. This is also the first time we saw Ralph Fiennes as Voldemort in his full form. Ralph Fiennes, so freaking great in this movie. Coming in at number 3 is, I think, the most underrated Harry Potter film. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Coming in and shocking the world. I think this is the darkest Harry Potter film, if you were to ask me. My only issue with Half-Blood Prince is it went back to the PG rating. You should have stuck with the PG-13 rating. It didn't feel like a PG movie at all. My god, this movie was so great. All the characters go to their darkest places. It also explores Harry and Dumbledore's relationship, which the other films didn't dive into a lot. It was great to see that. Dumbledore, Michael Gambon gives his best performance. His death is so sad. And Snape in the movie being revealed as the Half-Blood Prince. What? So many great twists. The opening scene of the Half-Blood Prince is one of the greatest openings in the entire franchise. And the movie's great. It's dark, it's epic, and it's fantastic. Alright, coming in at number 2 is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Alfonso Cuarón, this was his only film in the series. Prisoner of Azkaban takes so many of the things from the first 2 films and brings it to a whole completely different level. Cuarón brought his beautiful visuals, beautiful camera work to this film. This is the best shot Harry Potter film. I could definitely say that. This film is gorgeous, extremely well directed. Everyone, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint are great. Gary Oldman is Sirius Black, one of the best characters in the series. And Lupin as well, great character. The final act of this movie is freaking amazing. The go back in time scene is one of the best parts, and then Harry giving the iconic Expecto Patronum. This movie's fantastic. Prisoner of Azkaban, this is a damn great film. It's a lot of people's favorite Harry Potter film, but it's not my personal favorite. And my number 1 favorite Harry Potter film is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. This film was epic, emotional, and heartbreaking. The final conclusion to the series, David Yates, the smartest decision they could have done is splitting this film into 2 films. Deathly Hallows Part 2 is fantastic. It's gritty, it's fast-paced, so many action sequences, so many war scenes, and then Harry and Voldemort finally have their great showdown at the end, and it's just epic. It's epic. The score is fantastic. Alexandre Desplat's score is great, and the ending to the movie is epic with them all grown up. Yeah, the makeup they could have done a better job with, but this movie's great. I love Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's so freaking good. I'm about to cry. I'm just kidding. Deathly Hallows Part 2 is my favorite Harry Potter film, without question. There you have it, guys. That was my ranking for all 10 Harry Potter movies. Yes, so in the comment section below, what did you guys think of my ranking, and what are your rankings of the Harry Potter films? Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know down below. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this ranking, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!